Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I'm so glad you're here. We did a live chat last night. We had the best time. It really was a great group. Thank you if you were able to make it. If you weren't able to make it, I have the whole thing up. You can rewatch it if you choose. But there's this thing trending on Twitter right now where people are talking about this incredibly cringe moment where supposedly Beyonce texted. Okay. We break that down in this part of the stream and read some comments, but then it ends up erupting into chaotic fits of laughter when we come up with. You'll just have to watch. We come up with a nickname for them, and it fits so well, and it explains what's going on here. And I just want you to watch. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's take a look. Again, this is from last night's live. That's why it sounds a little different. Here we go. Okay, so this guy, Ian. Ian Miles, I don't know how to say his last name here, shared this. Meghan Markle is the absolute worst. Okay, he just shared this I think last night, something like that. Okay. And this is important because he has over 1 million followers and he has big people following him too. Like I think Elon was one. I forget who else following him. And I don't know this guy. I'm totally for anybody that shares something like this. So what he attached with this, I'm going to show you now, is what Nancy is talking about here as well. It's this. I want to thank whoever got this video trending on Instagram. You're truly a hero. It's trending, I believe, because this Ian guy shared it. And it's just replaying this video that I reacted to, a lot of us have, where Meghan pretends to get a text from Beyonce. So what I thought is, since this is trending once again and it never gets old, shall we watch the video and react to it together? I would really like to do that.
Beyonce just texted. Really meant.
Shut up.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Just casual.
I still can't believe. Can't believe she knows who I am.
Go and call her.
No, it's okay. She said she wants me to feel safe and protected. She admires and respects my bravery and vulnerability, and she thinks I was selected to break generational curses.
All right, Beyonce just texted. All right, so you have Doofus there reacting. I mean, this is the guy, by the way, that we're all supposed to want, right? I'm sorry. Every time I see his face, I just go, ooh, no. But he just looks like a rat. I just think of Templeton. No offense to rats. But yeah, so they're playing along pretending like Beyonce texted. And can I just say, I remember talking about this at the time. There was rumblings going around that somebody spoke out and said, no, she did not. I tried to pull that back up. I couldn't find it. So maybe I feel like somebody in her camp said, no, she did not. Regardless, even if they didn't say that, no, she did not. Let's talk about, do you remember with Ellen DeGeneres? This was a thing. Tom Bauer, I got to give him credit for pointing this out. Tom Bauer pointed out, Meghan did this thing where she pretended to know celebrities back in the day. She would tweet out things like, thanks at Ellen, or whatever her name was, for recommending the dog. Because of you, I got the dog. And claim to have a connection that way, even though Ellen says she had no recollection of this. But she would do things like that, knowing that Ellen wouldn't respond back or be any the wiser. Like, okay, maybe I did talk to her about a dog. It's too crazy to make something like that up, right? So I believe she's playing that game here. It's too crazy to make up that Beyonce messaged you in front of everybody, but I believe that she's making it up. So, but yeah, Lemon Rat Harry. The text sounds just like Meghan Markle talking. Exactly. I'm going to hit play on this so we can keep going. Well, Jay, what are your thoughts on Harry, first of all? Yeah.
Well, this was about as natural as his hairpiece. I mean, they were clearly ready for this jelly when it came through. They had that ready to go and to read for this documentary. Is this the Netflix documentary? Or
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this was clearly staged. I mean, if they think that shows how little they think of other people, if they believe that we're stupid enough to believe that. I mean, and that was my first thought too. I think at that point, again, I'm an outsider in all this. So I'm just offering my opinion on based on the few things I see. And Jen was kind of explaining the fake celebrity connections. The Ellen thing really stuck out. I remember that one. So it's just more of that. They're just trying to hang off other people's names to get money for nothing, but not quite as cool as, the Dire Straits song. But it's like they just want to be famous for no reason and be like, oh yes, we are famous. Now give us money, please.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hit play on this thing so we can keep going.
Checking in.
Let me start back over. I'm so sorry. Sound is just not playing nice. Okay. Hitting play. Here we go.
Texted.
I just
Really
texted. If you ever reacted like that to one of my text messages, I'd be like, what? What does HG call them? Pig pancakes? Like smash balls? There you go.
Oh. He really thinks the lyrics are you ready for the jelly?
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, the jelly.
Oh,
I can't.
that's what she's making jelly.
Oh, I can't wait to rub the jelly all over myself. Mommy's jelly.
Oh.
But yeah,
Is that
that's
why she's making jam?
yeah. They had all that leftover jelly, so they're putting it in the jam jars. But he's a terrible actor. That's so fake, over the top. Like, I'm sure he listens to Beyonce.
Oh, totally.
Totally.
I mean, he's just so slimy and gross, but he was a prince, right? I say was, past tense. And he's fangirling out. This is so crazy. Just the whole thing. I'm trying to think. The only person that I could think of that I would expect you to act like that, Jay, is if Princess Catherine somehow got my number and texted me. Then you're allowed to go. But yeah, that's the only one I can think of. That if I get a text from her and you go, that I would make sense to me. Anybody else, I'm like, wait, what? What? Like, what are we talking about? It's crazy. It's so cringy.
He's as much as a Beyonce fan as William and Catherine are a Suits fan.
Yes.
It's absurd. The whole thing is so manufactured, and it reads, whatever she's reading, it sounds just like the horse shit that came from her podcast that I was forced to listen to, reminding everybody that is one of the worst pieces of audio media I've ever heard in my life. So contrived, so fake, just like this text message.
Oh my gosh. And I'll see he's as much a Beyonce fan as Catherine and William are Suits fan, as Harry and Meghan got married 3 days before. Spoiler alert, they didn't. It's a lie. So, yeah, no, it's all bullshit. Everything they do is bullshit. Shall we keep going? Here we go.
Shut up.
Just check.
Shut up. Just checking in. I'm putting on my faux humble voice, and she's just checking
in.
Just checking in. Just casual.
I still can't believe she knows who I am.
Oh, okay. Am I crazy? She was pissed there. He cut off her line. She had this line ready to go. I still can't believe she knows who I am. And Dum Dum dare speak for a second. She's like, shh, shut up, peasant. It's my turn. I'm trying to tell everybody that Beyonce knows me.
I mean, the whole thing is just disingenuous. It's everything they do is like they're trying to trick people into liking them. That's their MO. It's like, if we trick people into liking us, they will give us money. I mean, that's the business plan. So like if you were going to the bank for a business loan, you'd have that on a piece of paper and they'd be like, no. No.
Too bad they're the two most unlikable people. I have to read this comment by Sue M. Sue M, you've won the internet today. Sue M's comment says the only communication they would get from Beyonce is a restraining order. And then I also want to read out, sorry, I'm scrolling to catch up. Oh, where'd it go? Here we go. Catherine Thompson says, I think Jay deserves an award for listening to the podcast. You know what? You are right. Shall we make Jay an award for listening to the podcast? Because then maybe he'll stop torturing me because I tortured him with the podcast.
Yeah, and just one final thing. Wasn't it a Beyonce concert where she was like trying to dance and force her name into the same conversation and that did not work?
Yeah.
If she really cared enough to text her, she probably would have at least gotten to go backstage instead of, dancing like the inflatable used car salesman bag man in the crowd.
I didn't even tell Jay to say that. I didn't even remind him about that connection there about Beyonce. Jay, you do deserve an award. I'm so proud of you for remembering that. Yes. He says, sometimes I hear stuff. Yes. Sometimes you do listen to me. No, that's true. that you're exactly right. They went to the Beyonce concert. Wouldn't they have been invited backstage or had photos with her? Had she been texting them? Just a thought there. All right, let's keep going on this video because I'm obsessed with this. Here we go. I still can't believe she knows who I am. All right, I think that's the voice she hears in her head. Here we go.
Go and call her.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, go and call her. No, it's okay. Because, my God, then I'd have to admit it was not Beyonce, but myself texting me. Yeah, no wonder she couldn't call. Do you think that if she had Beyonce's number, she would be calling Beyonce? There's no way. Just so crazy and so cringe. All right. Go and call her. No, it'll spoil things because then they'll see that I'm lying through my teeth again.
I said, she wants me to feel safe and protected.
The only people that I'm interested in feeling safe and protected are William, Catherine, and the children because these two monsters are always picking at them. So safe and protected. What are we talking about? I just get so mad I start yelling. You say things. Safe and protected. Safe and protect my ass.
They literally had government protection at one point. They do not need to feel safe. They are very protected. They have security staff. Wish that upon somebody that actually needs it.
And can I remind everyone that she's supposedly an actress? This is the worst acting, and believe me, I watched that stupid movie. Poor Stephanie will never talk to me again over that stupid movie. No, we watched that stupid movie. She's a terrible actress, and it just shows here. She's supposed to be an actress. She wants me to feel safe and protected. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. Jamie Dornan just texted me and wants me to know I'm the sexiest woman alive. Sorry, Jay. I know you can't see my screen or know that if I'm telling the truth or not, so you just have to take my word. Jamie Dornan just said, I love you, Jen. You're the sexiest lady alive. Can he see me? No, he can't, but he still just knows. It's the same logic here. By the way, Jay, you should be very jealous of that.
Yes.
Why aren't you threatened?
Just to backtrack a little bit, I see another good comment. Again from Wonder Woman. She's flown all the way from Themyscira on her invisible jet to drop these hot takes. See how many comic book fans we got in here. But she says, safe and protected from themselves. They are their own worst enemies.
And also, thank you, David, who just pointed out Marilyn Monroe just texted him. We just have to take his word at it. David, that sounds right. Congratulations. Tell her I said, hey. Yeah. It's just so crazy. Wants me to feel safe and protected. The only one making things dangerous for you and your idiot husband are you and your idiot husband.
She admires and respects my bravery.
Oh my God. I've seen this a million times, but I still get sickened by this. She admires and respects my bravery. Vulnerability. Bullshit. What are we talking about? What bravery are we talking about? You're so brave. Like that, the pretend captain or whomever it was, the nondescript person that got on a knee and said, thank you for your service, ma'am, on the airplane, that sort of thing. Bravery and vulnerability. What vulnerability? I'm going to lose my mind. I gotta quit shouting.
She served in the battle against soap commercials.
Yeah, it's my bravery and vulnerability. What bravery and vulnerability are we talking about?
And vulnerability and things. I was selected to
Oh, God. And she thinks I was selected to break generational curses. And sorry, the video abruptly ends. That's why it just cuts off like that. And that's it. She admires my bravery and vulnerability. And I was selected to break generational curses. What in the freaking word salad are you even talking about? I would like to get her to explain in no bullshit words, she wouldn't be able to do it, what she means by this. I would like to ask Beyonce what this means, because Beyonce will be like, I did not text her. I don't know. This is crazy. And we're, again, they act like the rest of us are after. I don't know. Again, I get tongue tied over this. I just think this is also so ridiculous. And she's the poor victim here. She's the brave one. Mally pointing out the bitch makes the curses. Exactly. Thank you. So what does that mean?
Generational curses. Yeah. What?
You're cursed by a sexy voice.
Yeah. Is somebody a werewolf? Is that how that works? Does she turn into something at night?
A bitch.
Yeah. She's a were-bitch. where are you, bitch? She's gone.
Oh my God. What is a were-bitch? Describe it.
Oh, I don't know.
It's bitch when she's not mentioned in the papers.
I would say when the full moon comes out, but it doesn't seem to rely on any kind of moon phase. Unless it's only
Talk about my moon phase.
yeah. But yeah, what generational curse is still applicable? Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't move on from this. A werebitch. Jay just came up with werebitch. Are we just gonna scoot past this? Anybody else on board with this? Werebitch? Woo! Oh! That's why she has the claw. Werebitch. Jay, can you make us a werebitch emoji?
With a full moon. It's like a full moon and like she's transforming and it's like, I want to talk to your manager.
Yes! Oh god.
Where Karen?
We have some lovely Karens here in the chat. We're not taking that name. Where bitch it is. And I know the chat won't let you say the word bitch, I think, for some reason. We don't care, but so maybe where be. But anyway, that is too funny. That's the generational curse. Oh my god. You've figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sorry to any actual Karens. That's a very unfortunate name to that meme, if that's your real name. I know a few, and it's like, man, that's gotta suck.
You know what brings the bitch out? It's not the full moon, because she's bitchier than that. It would be when she's not showing up in the papers. That's why every couple of days she has to do something either in front of a camera or behind the scenes to bring her name up. Otherwise she turns into a werebitch.
Kind of like I'm trying to apply like vampire logic here. Dracula logic. So you stop a vampire by hitting him with sunlight. So maybe you repress the bitch by putting the name in lights.
Read Ian's comment. Love Ian.
Oh god. Oh wow, that's good. Ian Kirkpatrick, American werebitch in London. Oh, that takes. She can't go back. She ate too many people while she was there.
Okay, sorry, we're yelling with one mic. Tina's saying energy vampire. Maybe Harry could be that, although he's too drab. But and she's a werebitch. That's pretty good. Thank you, Lady Aviator, so much with the moon bump. Oh my god, that's brilliant. God, you guys are brilliant. Ian, that was so smart.
I was just sitting here thinking, like, yeah, energy. Harry has to be some kind of vampire because he sure does suck.
Oh, nice.
Beyonce.
Oh, sorry. That was it for the video. There was one other part to this I do want to show everybody. Ready? This is courtesy of GA Girl, friend on Twitter. It says, Beyonce just texted. Fuck off. That's great. Look at that.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, that seems to be what happened at the concert. So, yeah, again, the whole thing, I don't believe it.